Alrighty, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's see what we can get for Capricorn men, because I could do what I want, and I want to do a Capricorn masculine reading. Actually, they're guiding me towards this deck. You could have had a falling out with a feminine in the past. Could have been somebody with air sign placements, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're telling me don't leave it there. Okay, Capricorn. So maybe you're not leaving something where it's at, or you're changing something up. Big focus on your finances at this time, Capricorn men. Queen of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles. Okay, two very stable people. A lot of earth sign placements, or just really focused on money or the long-term game goals. Knight of Swords. There could be some potential communication between you and this person. Capricorn men, masculines. You, if I'm speaking to a masculine, which I am, because I'm doing the reading for the men, you could be leaving something behind and moving towards some kind of happy days. The feminine could already be in happy days or in happiness or something like that. Like they're doing good. All right, Capricorn men. This is the Queen of Swords energy. Yes, this is somebody you might, maybe the last time you spoke to them, you had very harsh words with them, or they had harsh words with you, but now they're in a much more stable energy is what I'm seeing. They could be in stability as well, or there could be talk about a family or stability or nest. Anything else for Capricorn men? Some kind of clarity will help you move beyond the past. There could be an apology or new emotional extension in the future, some kind of communication potentially, or emotional kind of extension. Yeah, this will open up a new beginning and exit you out of being a hermit or being a loner. Anything else for Capricorn men? But this is all dependent on taking control or facing your fears or not letting fears hold you back. Energy, yeah, detaching. Okay, and then present moment and trusting. Let's get you some advice. Let's get you actions, actually. Let's use the practical deck. Pagan tarot. Maybe somebody here's a pagan. Capricorn men, actions. Oh, Six of Pentacles. This could be reciprocity, extending something, working with somebody, negotiating something. This could be talking about something long-term, a new beginning. Yeah, this could be about like a new beginning in a home life. Talking about leaving something behind to have stability here, to move towards a new beginning. Okay, Capricorn men advice. Yeah, seeing something clearly. They really want you to step out of denial with the Two of Swords in the reverse on top of the Sun. This is about happiness, letting go, clarity. You can see his hands are outstretched. He's kind of happy. The Sun card is a very happy card. It's about putting your happiness first, which leads you towards the right choices. Oh my God, I almost unplugged that. Jesus Christ. So yeah, maybe there's something you almost did on accident, or I don't know, maybe you're getting like a chance to like fix something. I don't know. Yeah, the Nine of Wands in the reverse is a part of your advice means letting go of blockages so that you can embrace the Fool, the new opportunity to do with an apology or emotional extension. Any other advice for Capricorn men? There's something about money here, manifesting stability. Okay, somebody's feeling very burdened, or was, or they are thinking they want to work something out, maybe financially, or talk about it. Yeah, revealing something, the Moon in the reverse, not being secretive, changing your perspective. Interesting. The underworld, you could have done a lot of like transmutation work, or you could have gone through a lot of endings, death, rebirth energy. Capricorn men. Another spirit team. The stone. Interesting. Anything else for Capricorn men? Yeah, the underworld actually came out. Anima Mundi. So this is about encompassing all that is, and you are one with everything, and endings and culminations and coming full circle energy. Well, let's see. Actually, let's read it. Sorry if I sound tired, by the way. This could be something about dating, romance, a relationship. So we're going to start with Anima Mundi. It says, the soul of the world, all that is. Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle accept all, reject none. So kind of connecting with everything that is. Simply put, it is a living soul of the world in all its multifaceted, multidimensional layers bonded together by loving cosmic forces. So there could be something here about destiny or something at play. Diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, nothing is denied embrace. Constructs of separation dissipate into a wonderful mess of shared consciousness. Oh, interesting. You could have like a telepathic communication or connection. Anima Mundi is a link between the literal and the imaginal. Again, there is a subset of Capricorn, Shravana, I believe, Nakshatra, which is very intuitive. So you can have Shravana, I think that's what it's called, placements. Claire Nakti on her YouTube channel has more about that. You can find out which nakshatras you have by going to AstroSeek's website for the sidereal birth chart. I suggest using the whole sign house system, or I think it's Lahiri. But yeah, you just enter it in. But anyways, Anno Mundi is the link between the literal and the imaginal. So there could be something about bridging the gap so that you can like create something in reality. The rational and the mythic, it's the connective fiber that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. So you could be going through like huge transition points, seeing like a portal or a doorway. You awaken in the unique light within and witness how this light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. So this could be about you connecting with that God consciousness, right? All that is, you are one with everything. Kind of, you could be listening to near-death experiences, inhaling golden white light from heaven, exhaling that golden energy through the center of your chest into your auric field to dissolve any negativity. You will sense yourself as a critical note in the cosmic orchestra. So this could be about taking charge of your ability to manifest and send out those ripples. Everything you think and say kind of ripples out, right? Including your healing. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of all living things. So you could be extremely intuitive. So when light, tending to the sacred details of life, when dark, overwhelmed by the bigness of existence. Interesting. Go deeper. Alchemical drawings of Anima Mundi, the life and paintings of Hilma of Clint. So grounding exercises, inhaling golden light from heaven, and exhaling brown or black gray energy through the base of your feet could be helpful. Anima Mundi is the energy behind the world card in the tarot deck. So maybe there was something here about an ending at one point in the past, or revealing something about why that happened or something. Both carry themes of universal unity, completeness, and embrace. So kind of understanding certain chapters or leaving something behind as well, to move towards something else potentially. The embrace, yeah, this new beginning, the Fool. The embrace of Anima Mundi is available anytime, anywhere, to anyone, day or night, rich or poor. It's a process of unveiling our resistance to its love. So that's what everything is. That's what God is, love, right? So definitely check out near-death experiences if you have no concept of that. But let's see. Yeah, the underworld. So there's definitely a huge transformation here, a kind of crystallizing, a richness, even though it's been difficult maybe. Interesting. This could be like toxic patterns regarding like doubts or self-esteem. Maybe that's an area that had to be rebirthed or more strategic, or maybe you had to transmute or understand certain darknesses or embrace them and work with them. Scorpio energy. Yeah. This could be to do with a Sagittarius. Or maybe just somebody you dated at a distance, or somebody very creative. Or this could be about connecting with your beliefs. Who does this sound like? This sounds like Gemini, so you could have Gemini placements. I don't know. The nightmare, the ordeal, the bottom. Yeah, this is in the past. There's no time to mince words. The archetypal territory of the underworld is fraught with nightmares, suffering, and pain. It's the darkest shadow realm, which we try vigilantly to avoid or deny, right? So there was some kind of denial there. Try as we might, the darkness pulls us into its depths through disturbing dream images, unexpected accidents, illness, war, conflict, and ultimately death. Not visiting the underworld or denying its existence altogether is what gives it the dangerous power. Traversing it forces us to bow humbly to the greater forces that be, while summoning the inner strength we previously underestimated. Take solace that the underworld subsumes everyone from time to time, making us deeper friends, more intimate partners, soldiers of the light amid our shadowy times. Facing darkness and choosing light is the most profound calling of all. When light, bravery, depth, and facing of deepest fears. When dark, denial, suppression, evil, and unconsciousness. So we did see something about facing those fears, right? Bravery, depth, facing deepest fears, so that you can actually realize you have nothing to fear with God by your side, and you can create and manifest. When dark, denial, suppression, evil, or unconsciousness. So it's really important that you do kind of, if there are like subconscious patterns or fears that are ruling your life, you probably are not aware of it. I definitely, realize in certain ways, after years of repetitive cycles coming to, maybe it's just because of the transits right now, I'm at my Saturn return now, but yeah, sometimes a lot of it is unconscious because you don't want to look at it, right? And so there is a moment when you kind of have to be brave enough to stare at it, and then you just move beyond it because you finally faced it, and it's not as big as or scary as you thought. And if anything, you can work through it bit by bit. It's kind of like I'm seeing somebody panning for gold. So there is that process of kind of, shaking up things. And okay, it says one of the earliest stories on record is that of the goddess Inanna's descent. That actually makes sense because Pluto rules mining and the underworld. He rules the underworld. Descent, yeah. So this is about kind of how Venus or Aphrodite descended and then came up stronger as a result of her trip in the underworld. She became a real woman. She was a girl when she went there first and then became a woman. Turns out descending into the underworld is as old as time itself. Because the sun, it goes every night, it kind of we turn away from the sun. That's kind of our descent into the underworld temporarily. Search for images of a map of Dante's Inferno. What does the story of epic descent stir in you? So this could have been in the past. This could be closing out already. You could be leaving the cycle behind already, is what I'm seeing as well, with Anima Mundi and the underworld very close in proximity in my past life position. In my past position, maybe something about a past life here. Let's see the stone, and this is the stone to me could mean like emotions, like water dripping on a stone, slowly eroding it or causing it to change. Which we have with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, letting go of burdens, moving away from something, detaching, letting go of burdens, Ten of Wands, so that you can manifest. But let's see. Once I find it. Once I find it. Okay, sorry. Seeing the river. Oh, the stone. Okay. Okay, interesting. This could be rebirth energy. This could be about reciprocity in relationships. Yeah, strong Sagittarius, Capricorn energy. Let's see. 199. The eternal, the anchor, the rock. As the archetypal object, the stone holds psychic and literal weight. Its energy is one of permanence, concreteness, reliability. The stone's ability to transform is nearly imperceptible to us as it changes ever so slowly over countless human lifespans. A single stone may see thousands of generations come and go, therefore it contains an ancient eternal presence. The stone is best used to anchor our wild side, so no matter how far we roam, we can always find our way back. The stone tethers us to earth, helping us ground and connect. That's not really the energy I was getting off this, actually. Because we have so much water energy here, right here. I feel like I was really called to the river. I'm going to read the river for you guys because I'm kind of curious why. I don't even remember what the river's about. 7. Libra energy, expressing emotions. Okay, interesting. Communication. I'm hearing tie yellow ribbon around an old oak tree. Anyways, the river, the stream, the flow, the current. There is a reason so many rituals of change and rebirth take place in the river. It's about forgiveness embodied in the physical form. Without asking anything in return, the river washes away what is no longer necessary. So this could be like washing away sins, right? Letting go of shame and really coming close to our darkness and our shadow side and embracing and loving it and realizing we love ourselves and God loves us. Smoothing over sharp edges and accepting all our mistakes and grievances. Once we step in, we're no longer in control. The river carries us further down the stream of transformation than we plan to go. It's kind of like if you throw a rock in a pond or in a river, it kind of goes on its own path. Its waters have a special gift for reflecting back to us new and dreamlike visions. Once the tears have passed, we see ourselves as we haven't before, with a little more lightness, grace, and fluidity. Keep in mind that the you that stands within the river is the real you, full of deep emotion and potential, nothing to hide, nothing to judge. Does that make sense with the moon in the reverse revealing something? Nothing to hide, nothing to judge. And this could be just to yourself as well, right? Deep emotion and potential. Yeah, and that's really powerful because emotions are what manifest. Nothing to hide, nothing to judge. May you drink in the sight of your true self. When light, acceptance, grace, reflection, and forgiveness. When dark, torment of emotions flooding or overwhelm. So maybe you need like emotional outlets. Something about a horse could be relevant. Go deeper. Barry Lopez's River Notes or Roni Horn's Still Water. Yeah, we do need water to move emotions, right? Because still water is extremely dangerous. It can kill you, right? Just going near it, all those parasites. So there is a need to keep the emotional state flowing and having a channel and having an outlet, and either like you'd like art or journaling or talking to somebody, whatever, movies, whatever. But the river is an emotion. When you are in the current, you will know it by the bursting forth of tears, laughter, song, despair. All the emotions flow in the current. You can only resist the river so long. Eventually it pulls you towards change. So you may as well get in with style and grace. And I can sense that, like the stone, like maybe you're kind of like to stay like very centered or in a specific position or something, but there is something moving here. And this is about letting go of any kind of limits. Nine of Wands in the reverse here to help you move towards that new beginning, the Fool. So let's see the Nine of Wands in the reverse. A reluctance to compromise or a stubbornness that prevents progress. Interesting. It could also suggest a chronic fatigue or a lack of courage or persistence that are typically associated with this card. So if you feel these emotions, make sure that you're actually inspiring yourself and calling forth your energy, calling it back to yourself, invigorating your energy, having that self-care, because that's the most important thing. I actually heard a story recently about a Capricorn man that died. And I don't know. I think like maybe Capricorns drive themselves too much and too hard. So, and maybe it's because they feel so insecure. Maybe on the bad side. Because I've met, I think the most positive expression of Capricorn is actually valuing your energy and having boundaries and not overexerting. Actually, being extremely calculative versus lower, no offense, vibrational Capricorns, which have this sense of lack and let their fears run them and let their reputation run them. And oh, I got to keep up with the Joneses and I got to look good. It's like if you already have, I don't know. I hope that makes sense to you, but yeah, interesting energy for sure, for sure. Okay, let's get you an oracle. I don't want to leave you there. Let's get you a beautiful blue one for our Capricorns, Capricorn masculines. Holy fudge! Devotional. I've never seen this card. There's something so intimate when letters reflect the tongue. In times of introspection, when I am at my most vulnerable and revealing all that lives in me. So this could be like, like writing burn letters, or maybe just letters. You could be sending letters, expressing. Maybe this is a good way for you to kind of, especially if you're having a hard time opening up, writing a letter, reviewing it. Or just getting it on paper and then sending it could help you connect, right? Maybe it's not so much about small chat, but like a longer kind of essay that you send, that like a book, like a story, like someone's biography, right? So that you can explain something. Journaling, introspection, reflection. Interesting. The beautiful thing about a journal is that you're free to say things you wouldn't dare utter aloud. So maybe you're doing this like on ChatGPT, or you're literally just journaling with your guides, automatic writing, talking to your guides or yourself. You might be not even realizing you're talking to guides as you journal. That's how they did it back in the day, right? That's how Jesus wrote the book and all that, or whatever. It's a sacred space to record your thoughts and to analyze your feelings in the comfort of pages that never tell your secrets, and allowing your words to flow freely. You make space to let the intelligence of your heart and soul speak, so a great way to commune with your higher self as well and get that guidance. You have pulled this card to guide you to turn inward to find the answer you seek. But hold off any significant changes in the coming weeks. Receiving this card is a sign that now is not a good time to make any major decisions, as you could be doing so with all the information needed to determine next steps. This card may appear when things are at a standstill and guides you to embrace deep self-care, focusing on honoring yourself and your needs. Sometimes the universe guides your spirit in a time of confusion to encourage you to pause, reflect, and experience rest before the next major life cycle. If you do feel the urge to take action, consider keeping a journal to hold your ideas and desires until you're better prepared. Intriguing. Let's see if we have anything else for Capricorns. Never seen this one. Winter Woodlands. Take time to honor what you feel. Self-compassion is the healing balm you desire. You have Groundhog. Wake up, dear one, from the slumber you find comfort in. The truth is seeking those ready to acknowledge it. So let's see Winter Woodlands. Beautiful cards, honestly. Yeah, it's giving facing your fears, Winter Woodlands, but let's see. Or admitting something, I don't know, to yourself, maybe even emotionally. This could be about emotions. It says self-compassion, healing takes time. Honor what you feel. This could be in your heart or your love, your soul, what brings you joy, romance. Heart healing can feel a lot like being in winter woodlands. In this landscape, it feels like time stands still and the pain you face will be with you forever. Healing is never simple, and oftentimes you may not even know you're in a healing phase until you've made your way out. So I kind of see this more in your past position. You may be ready to give up and shut yourself off from anything good that attempts to come into your life, but you have pulled this card to tell you healing is happening for you. And usually when you heal, actually, your external reality reflects that. You attract better supporters. Do not feel any pressure to heal your heart in any particular way. Sometimes it might feel like you're going in circles, passing the same emotions and feelings time and time again. But you must trust you're being headed in the right direction. Be gentle with yourself in the coming weeks, allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling without trying to change. You can still love someone even if they have hurt or grieve you for something. Even if they have hurt you or grieve for something, even if other people don't understand why. That doesn't mean that you're silly. It means you're human. Don't worry. So maybe there is a grieving moment. Maybe you're still grieving something. Maybe you've lost someone recently, or you're moving beyond some kind of ending, a breakup. Allow yourself that moment, right? Don't worry. The frost on your heart will thaw, and spring will find you again. Interesting. And we have Groundhog. So maybe you've already done this. I'm not sure. I just heard Charlie bit me, so I don't know. Maybe that's funny. Alertness, waking up, truth seeking. Okay. It's kind of rebirth energy or something from the past. Groundhogs instantly bring to mind Groundhog Day, which occurs right around Imbolc. The legend states if a groundhog sees its shadow after coming out of the underground cave, there will be 6 more weeks of winter. But if there is no shadow, then spring comes early. So this could be about like the shadow work that you need to do, maybe, or maybe timing. This card suggests a feeling of being blindsided, such as when you experience an unexpected betrayal, when in truth the threat has been in front of you for all along. Perhaps you've chosen not to see it, or your attention is trained on something else. Either way, the truth comes to light now. You can choose to continue to hide from what's in front of you, therefore facing delayed pain and heartache. Interesting. You can choose to. Either way, your truth is coming to light now. You can choose to continue to hide from what is in front of you, therefore facing delayed pain and heartache, or you can face it, heal it, and move on to a much healthier and jovial time. Interesting. We did see Sun card, which is about happiness. If you have not faced anything unusual recently, this card advises you to be mindful of potential dangers. Stay alert. No, I'm thinking this is something about facing something from the past, gaining clarity. Interesting. Well, very intriguing. Alrighty, let's get you one of these. Capricorn men, masculines, last messages from their spirit team, guardians, and guides, Angel Michael for Capricorn masculines. Divine timing. Seeing art could be relevant. Or maybe creating through art or vision board, solitude. It's like you're moving out of solitude, or you will be eventually. Out of that groundhog. Yeah, you could have needed to heal something. You could be much more mature now as well. Abundance, yeah. Something was impacting your abundance in the past, where you had to focus on that. Could have been some kind of denial as well. Anything else for Capricorn men? Yeah, rest. Interesting. Something about not feeling pressured as well. Like you don't need to go super fast either. You could be still releasing things and manifesting as well. And also you can manifest from a grounded, slower state as well, allowing the winds, the rivers to change, the flow to kind of give you the timing. So, alrighty, let's get you maybe an angel, Capricorn men, and masculines. Moonlighting, so you could be doing multiple jobs, or it says you can keep working on your dream career part-time while keeping the other job to pay the bills. So this could be like a business or something, a hobby. Windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. We have employment change on the top. Some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving it. No, this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Face your financial fears. Visualize abundance in all forms on top. Interesting. When you're honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness. And you realize that you have in fact nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe, and get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip. Also, side note, you could be in denial about a feminine or a job change, and that could be something that you're realizing. Maybe you need to change career or upgrade or something or make these shifts. But thank you. Good luck. Take care.